What's up, guys? Butter something here. Still have not thought of an intro to any of my videos. I'm working on it, something that I'm thinking about. But in our last video, we did do 3 quests. We did checking, shortage, and debut. Those are like one of the first few quests that you get. Today we're going to be talking about a few more quests. We're going to actually be talking about, I think, 5 quests today on 3 different maps. The maps are Customs, Woods, and Interchange. So essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to try and show you the fastest way to kind of complete these. And when we do these videos, I want to try and show no more than 2 maps, but these are very low level missions. So there's kind of stuff in here that you want to be looking at while you're playing, regardless of what map. Like the 3M armor you want to be looking for and gas analyzers you want to be looking for, but I will show you the best places to get those. We're not going to ever show you any of the gunsmith quests here. I'm going to show you how to weapon mod eventually, hopefully in like the next 2 videos that I put out, like one more after this and then the next one. So there's going to be a completely separate modding video. I don't want to do any of those gunsmith quests. You can just look them up on the Tarkov wiki. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. All right, so here we are. We're actually doing the quest called Delivery from the Past. I'm going to kind of explain to you how to do this. Because as of right now, I cannot. I've already finished the quest, and this item only spawns during the quest. So what we're going to do is, this is called Big Red. And again, I will go ahead and put links to maps in the bottom of the video. This is called Big Red. So you're essentially going to want to go in here, and you're going to need, it's called the Customs key. So you'll see that I have Customs office key right here. You just be able to type in Customs, and it's just the Customs office key. You go into Big Red and go all the way upstairs, and there's 2 rooms up here. This is the door you have to unlock. So you go ahead, you open it. No. Customs office key. You go ahead and open it, and then you go ahead and you have to get to the back door over here, and you breach it. You don't need a key for this one. There's a lot of doors that you can't breach, but there are some that you can. This is just one of the ones. This key right here, San 306, can't believe this spawned. This key, I'm pretty sure, is probably only worth like 50k. It's probably a lie. It's probably worth more than that, but I really, really, really want to be wrong. So like, I'd rather lowball it than highball it and have everybody get excited. But always check for that key. But the file spawns right here. So right where on top of this little, I guess, drawer / bookshelf area. So you grab that, and then you have to make it out with it. You cannot die while you're in raid. So as soon as you grab this is definitely what I would do if I was going to do this quest, is I would hope for a spawn on the other side of the map. So when you get over here, usually all the scavs are already dead, all the players are already on the other side. You can come in here, grab this, and get out of the back right or the back left. So, and that just makes it a whole lot easier, and that's really when I would focus on this quest. While we're on this map, you want to make sure that you're looking for 3M armor, and that's just the white armor. So if you kill any scavs that have that, go ahead, throw it in a backpack, throw it on yourself. Doesn't matter. You just want to be grabbing that, because that is going to be part of a quest that we're going to be covering in this video. So we're going to go ahead and move on to All right, guys. So after you go ahead and grab that document from the top of Big Red, at least that's what it's called for most people in Tarkov, you're going to come over here. So this is the regular factory exit, and this right here is where you're going to need to put it inside to go ahead and drop it off, and this is essentially the delivery. So you need to go up here, you need to get right around here, and you need to place it. So I think it's a 30-second timer. It's not, it's nothing too crazy, but you got to sit there for 30 seconds, so it's a little bit easier to kind of do this with a team, essentially. And you can't die, because if you die with this on your person, you have to go back to Customs, pick it up again, and then come here again. So it sucks, but it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the main screen and show you what you can do if you would like to do other quests or missions or anything of that sort in between this quest or any other quest where you need to get an item from one map and place it on another. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the main menu. So say you have an item that you got in raid that you need to bring to another map, but you don't want to play that map quite yet. So just like this delivery from the past quest, you have to go in, get a document, and then put it on another map. So you'll see that when you pick up that document, it's not actually in your inventory. It's actually in your player inventory. So to be able to view that, you have to go to tasks, and it says quest items. So this is your quest item inventory. So if you lose it, like it says, these items will be lost if you do not survive the next raid. You can move them to a special stash for quest items. So if you go ahead and do this quest and you don't want to play factory right after you've been playing customs, maybe you're just trying to do a few customs missions, trying to finish those up before you move to factory. Go ahead, come over to your character. You'll start here, you'll go over to tasks, and you'll find it right here, and it should show it right here. You'll be able to drag it and drop it into your off raid. And what that is it makes it so that when you go into the next raid, it's not something that you can lose. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to essentially the easiest way to complete Sanitary Standards Part 1. And we're going to go to Interchange for that. Alright, so right now we're on the map called Interchange. What this map essentially is it's a big mall of sorts. So there's 3 places that you really want to check on this map for gas analyzers. The first place is going to be Ollie. It's a big hardware store essentially that you're going to need to check. And most of the shelves have loose loot on them. We're going to go ahead and get over there. All right, so right now we're actually about on the back side of Ollie, on the loading dock area. We're right here is Ollie, and right over this way, inside of that, is the back of Goshan. It's the red store. Most people try and call it Iowa or something like that. That's what I did when I first started playing, but everybody calls it Goshan. There's an extract right back here. It's called the Emercom extract. So you'll see when I pull it up in the top right, it's the Emercon checkpoint extract. We actually came from our original spawn all the way down here, which is called the power plant. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and head into the back of this. The reason we're going in here is I'm going to show you kind of essentially where most of this stuff can spawn. We're going to be coming in near the front end of Ollie. And you can go in the back end. You can go all the way over there and come in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you this way. Will take you to the front side of Ollie where you'll pretty much run into scavs right off the bat. So if you do come in this way, we probably want to come back here. You can check a lot of these back here. Like these are offices. You can check those. Check the computers, graphics cards. Why not? It's a very rare spawn now, I feel like. But, if you're just in here to make a little bit of money, go ahead. Why not check them? So we're in here. And this is the back. Those doors over here are a place you can enter to get into the back of Ollie. So now that you're in Ollie, you want to go ahead and kind of check shelving. You'll see they have a spawn here. There's a spawn here, water filter. Obviously you're looking for gas analyzers, but and here as well as a spawn. If it looks like an open spot that should have something there, it's probably a spawn. Another heads up just for it's another quest in another video, but if you want to look out for it, in any of these, you can actually get a battery spawn. Batteries in the beginning of wipe are actually worth a lot of money because you need to be able to find those and hand those in. So we're going to go ahead and go this way. You'll even see even on these, they have some spawns. So anywhere essentially in Ollie, as long as it's not like up there, but any of these shelves, any of these shelves, any of these, like pretty much anything, you can find a potential spawn for a gas analyzer. I will say, up here in the front, like in this area right here and like right through on those shelves are actually really good spawns for gas analyzers. And like even these small shelves, but like if you're looking for just any loose loot, like these are probably like top tier. I think I've ever found like one gas analyzer, but this stuff back here, these bottom shelves are usually top tier loot. You get like fuel and stuff like that. But while you're in here, you want to 110% be cautious because People can spawn over in an area that's through this wall, and then people can spawn over there, but most of the time it's people that spawn over here, but like past the wall outside, that come in these office buildings. So there's a exit from these office areas through there, and then there's office area right over here, and there's actually an inside, so you can see the doors open. You can actually go in that. So you need to be careful and you know, make sure you're aware of where players can come from. Scavs are what's around here, and you need to watch for scavs around here, because this is the area for scavs to spawn. At least one of them in this map. So, Ollie, it's the first place you need to check. Second place you need to check is right outside of Ollie. You can go ahead and run right to it. You know, you're gonna make some noise, but it's probably better to run than to walk to this, as long as it's the beginning of the raid. And you haven't seen any scavs in there. It's probably better to kind of pick up the pace. In this is Sexo. You can find graphics cards. You can find pretty much everything. Ha! Speaking of, hello graphics card. Thank you. Put that in my, yes, make sure it's in my gamma. You can make a little bit of money while you do these runs, you know? But gas analyzers are spawning here. And then the last place you can check is going to be all right up here. It's going to be called Tech Light, and this is the other tech store. This is the last place you can check. I'll show you one more on Interchange, but it's not really like a place where I get a lot of good stuff. You can get some cable here, but Tetris's spawn here, which is nice. And the way that I'm seeing up here, you'll see I'm actually walking kind of like towards this, and it gives me a little bit more height. So always, if you see like your little dot up here, like when you're looking for loot, like you know how the dot pops up like this, like the dot will pop up. Sometimes a dot pops up on these shelves and you can't really see it, so you gotta check it. So, unfortunately, no gas analyzers, but gas analyzers are usually pretty common. Oh, no. And I mean, you can check all these over here. The final and last place I will go ahead and show you is actually down the escalator right here. When you go down this escalator, you're going to need to be careful. So if you come from Ollie, check that. Boom, done. Both of those are out of the way. You've already checked 3 spots, and that's the quickest, fastest way you can check, you know, the most. If you make it out and you're still looking for him, come down this hallway, and you need to be careful. There's a store right here called a Deke, and the scav boss can spawn there. This map actually doesn't have raider scavs, but it does have a scav boss, so you need to be careful. His name's Killa. He'll have an RPK or a PP-19, and he will demolish you, or he'll have a pretty nice AK. So in here, this is Rasmussen. You can get gas analyzers to spawn. You can get Tetris to spawn. Very nice. So right there, you just made. I mean, it's, you know, that's 280, 100K. Like, you made money. But if you're looking for gas analyzers, this is definitely the best map for them. Even though unfortunately you guys haven't seen any spawn for me. But it's kind of ironic how that happens. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next part of the video. But do remember, you're also running another quest while you're doing this. You're looking for that white 3M body armor. White 3M body armor. Always look for that, regardless of what map you're on. Any scav can spawn with it on any map. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's a raider scav, they're not going to spawn with it, or a boss scav, they're not going to spawn with it. But if it's a regular scav, they have a possibility of spawning with that 3M armor, and you want to make sure you're grabbing that and taking it out of raid. I think you need 5 of those, if I remember correctly. Actually, you need 4 of those. And you also need 4 Tazas for that quest as well. The quest is called Supplier. So you need 4 3Ms and 4 Tazas, and it's just, you know, the quest line is essentially bring me something that I can use. So, I think the last quest is called BP Depot, and that is going to be back on Customs, so we're going to head over there right now. Alright guys, so we're back on Customs. This is for the BP Depot quest. So what the quest essentially is you need to mark 4 oil tankers, and that's what these are right here. These is what all the tankers are going to look like. There's one right here. There's one all the way back there. There's one where you pick up the pocket watch. That is a one that you need to mark. And there's one all the way in the back of the map behind the storage area and the big red area. So for this quest, you're going to need 4 of the MS-200 markers. If you have a Gamma, you can just bring 4 in. If you do not, I would recommend, you know, maybe bringing 2 in at a time. But they're like 14K, so maybe you bring 4 in, you mark 1, and then, you know, you put 1 in your pouch. So just in case, you know, you're not losing them, essentially. I recommend bringing in the factory key. You don't necessarily need to. It's a recommendation. In the beginning of the wipe, it's going to be a very expensive key, so up to you. In this area, you do need to be careful, as there are the potential of being scavs and or raider scavs. As I explained in the last video, raider scavs are a higher tier scav, usually with more armor, better weapons. So right now we're at Sniper Rock, and that's what, you know, that's what you call it on this map. This is the factory area. All of this. That's the last, on the last video we did, we extracted over there, and that's ZB11. Well, ZB11. And you're not going to see it on this over in the top right hand side, because we don't have that extract this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and head down here. And what you would essentially do, I've already finished this quest, but if you were to do this quest, what you would do is you would get close to this truck, and you can place it anywhere on this truck, anywhere on it, doesn't matter. And you'd go ahead, you'd press F, it would place it, and as soon as it's placed, you don't need to stand here anymore. Go around, run, do whatever you need to do. It doesn't matter. Just go ahead, get away from it, and you gotta essentially wait for 30 seconds. So you would go, you know, maybe hide, wait for 30 seconds, and then that one's done. So go ahead and, you know, if you didn't use one that was out here, you can't really choose. But if you didn't use one that's out here, go ahead and drag one that's out here into your secure container. So now, essentially, what you would do is you would go ahead and kind of make your way over here. And that's just kind of the faster way than going all the way around, so on and so forth. You do need to watch your left and your right, and then pretty much in front of you. Those people will be there. So now we're going to go ahead and head into the factory area. So you're going to go ahead and unlock with using the factory key. You're going to go ahead, get to this one as well, using the factory key. And open it. And I hate that this blood's going to just stay here. It's going to be very annoying. I forget what you can do. You can do something to actually get it away. But I forget what that is. It's going to be so annoying. Jesus. Just look up. So we're going to go straight back. So that's where we just came from right there. We're going to go straight all the way back. And this is what they call old gas station. So you can see that the tanker is right there. You'll go ahead and mark it. Another 30 seconds. And then do it again. Go ahead. If it didn't use one out here and it used one that was in here, go ahead and drag it. And now you have 2 left. So from there, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to head back out the way that you came. So the fastest possible way to do it. Give me 2 seconds. Let's see. All right. You're going to go ahead, head out same way you came in. And then we're going to go left when we go out of here. All right, so now we're on top of bridge just to kind of get our bearings here. This is where we just came from in here. This is where the last tanker was, and Sniper Rock is right over there. We're going to go ahead and head over through the shipping crates right here. And remember, at these shipping crates, there is barbed wire, so you need to be careful of this barbed wire. While you're on your way over here, you do want to be watching your right, and you do want to be watching this area. This is the bus stop area. You can have, or sorry, that's bus stop. This is bus depot. You can have scavs that spawn over here. You can have scavs that come from over here. So you'll see that this barbed wire is here. It's kind of hard to see with my bloody freaking screen. Jesus! But you can see that there's a barbed wire here. So the easiest kind of way to do this is to just go over and kind of walk over. Or you can jump if you're really worried about it. I still hit it because I'm an idiot. But you can jump if you're really worried about it. So we're going to go ahead and head over to the pocket watch spawn, and I think this actually might be a quest as long as you hit level 3. I think it is. I think it's level 3. Oh, sorry, this is level 5. This is a quest that you can do at level 5. And say you haven't gotten the pocket watch yet, why not bring that mechanic key in, that machinery key in, and get the pocket watch while you're here? Totally worth it. So go ahead and put it anywhere on this, doesn't matter, and then do the same thing, run away. So from here, you essentially want to not really go to this area over here. You don't want to go over the wall. You want to go back here. And that's kind of going to get you into a more of a safer situation. But always, always, always pay attention. You might, hear players, and nobody wants to be dealing with players when it's like this. So we're going to go ahead and get across the map over by Big Red, and we're going to snap on over there. So we essentially went through the wall, and this is actually an extract. It's not open right now. If this is ever lit up, this is a place that you can extract. It's called the RUAF roadblock, and that's what this is. Be careful, because there can be scavs here and scavs here. And don't forget about the sniper scav that can be on top of this, because that can get you when you're doing the pocket watch quest and this quest as well, since you do need to go through that area. So we're going to go ahead and cross this and go as far back as we possibly can. I just wanted to make sure I came back and kind of warned you guys about like this extract and these scavs. So we're going to go ahead and cross here, and then we're going to go ahead and go up this hill, and you're going to watch to your right where Big Red is, due to the fact that there are scavs in there. Just remember that. That and the storage area with all the tiny, colorful shipping containers. So we're going to go ahead and get to this final truck, and we'll see you back in a second. Alright, so we're in the very back of the map now, and this is the last fuel truck. Big Red's right through here. These are this is the shipping area I was warning you about. This is the trailer park extract. You can kind of see. Are the trailer park? Yeah, trailer park extract, because there's little trailers right there. And then all the way down there is the crossroads extract. So you can go to either one of these. Just place it, and then just run to any extract. But you have to make sure that the timer is done before you actually extract, because if it's not, it won't count. So, kind of hide somewhere, and like at the last 10 seconds, kind of start making your way over here. Or you really don't even need to make it out. You could just sit there and not even, and you could die as long as it's done and it's finished. So that's the end of the video, guys. That pretty much covers the Sanitary Standards, Delivery from the Past, Supplier, and BP Depot. My next video is going to be covering Shootout Panic, and that's going to be level 3 quest, I think. Yeah, it's a level 3 quest, and that's on woods. So I'm essentially going to show you kind of where the scav spawns are on woods and the easiest way to kind of get those. So I will see you guys next video. I don't know what other quests are going to be in there, but I do want to thank you guys for the continued support that you guys are bringing me. Definitely, maybe to you guys it's definitely not a lot of views, but to me, this is pretty cool. I think I'm doing a lot better on YouTube than I am on Twitch. So thanks for the support, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one.